Forth my shadows.
Alright, what is going on everybody, and welcome back to another Solo Leveling Arise video. And in today's topic, I will be talking about how to get blessing stones, specifically legendary and or epic blessing stones, and which ones are the best one to use so far. And I will be going over top 5, if not 3 preferable stones going over in this video. But there are some other videos like this, so if you want to just skip over this video, simply do it and you can watch other content creators that have done this tutorial as well. I will even put the links of the videos in the description down below so you can watch them if you like. Alright, let's talk about blessing stones and which ones are the best ones. So blessing stones will provide you with stronger capacity in your selections right here. These are all equipable. These are all equipable, just to remember that. Now, as I'm demonstrating you right now, I don't have that many amount of blessing stones, but I will be obtaining them to provide with potential power and growing stronger over time. And these bottom ones too, also really equipable. These are survival blessing stones. Highly recommended for this one specifically of your daily quest completion if you have a legendary one. So if you guys have seen the manhwa, you know, Song Jinwoo was accepting his status recovery for his daily quest completion, which can restore his 2000 HP and can also provide an additional 4% of your maximum HP. So this is a really good one, highly recommended if you have a legendary one. And like, you know, if you have your camouflage, if you have a legendary blessing stone, this is highly recommended as well. You know, that can provide with stronger capacity over time. So this says right here, when you receive damage exceeding 5% of your max HP, you camouflage for only 3 seconds and can recover 5% of your HP every 1 second. So this is a really good legendary blessing stone, highly recommended for these two. And yeah, so I am going to be talking about all the blessing stones you need to use in this video and which ones are going to be very proficient. Oh yeah, before we get started on this video, I would love to give a shout out to Shogun Verma. Thank you for asking me this question. He says the other day, how to get legendary blessing stones and best team members for better power. And those two topics are going to be the main two topics I'm going to be talking about in this video. So I will be talking about how to get these blessing stones and what are the best team members after I talk about the best blessing stones before I can talk about how to get them. So I will be talking about these two topics later on in this video, and yeah, let's get back onto the real video. Alright, so Penalty Quest Survival is a really good blessing stone because it gives you a percentage rate of 45% for your defense when you perform extreme evasion 5 times, which that'll increase your percentage rate. Now, I'm only looking for damage rates and a little bit of defense, but this is a really beneficial option to obtain. Really good blessing stone, recommended if you have it on epic or legendary. So that is what I'm aiming for. So another recommendation is We Are One. Now, We Are One is an incredibly strong blessing stone if you are using it in a POD or a guild battle, primarily on raid bosses. It is highly recommended for getting this. Alright, so Double-Edged Sword is also a good one, as it provides you to increase your attack damage by only 4% for only 10 seconds as you hit your target. That can also increase your attack damage by 3% and can stack up to 4 times. So this is highly recommended. And weakness detection. This is a consideration in the game. This is literally a consideration for this stone. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. This is a consideration. I mean it. This is a consideration for this unit. Weakness detection in the game, as it applies when you're fighting a unit that you have an elemental advantage. That's right, when you have an elemental advantage, like stronger elemental weapons, this is useful. This blessing stone is going to be highly useful to its limits. This is a really good recommendation right there. Let's see, what else? Alright, so boss slayers. Obviously, as you can read the title, boss slayers when you're using it for all bosses. All bosses. Literally all bosses. When not using it for guild battles, don't equip this. Really not beneficial if you're only using it for boss battles. So this is really good. This is a really good recommendation. Chains of Blood. Chains of Blood is really strong. Chains of Blood is so strong, really proficient when you're equipping it in one of your main slots. This is really strong. As it reads, your attack damage increases to equal to only 30% of your lost HP ratio, but your damage taken is also increases by 10%. So your attack damage is going to accumulate to only 30%, but the problem is when you take damage other than that. But other than that, it is really strong. Highly recommended in your DPS. Swiftness is also really good in Blessing Stone when you're equipping it with your Plum Sword, which adds 30% chance for your dash to cool down. Sharp Perception, where is it? So Sharp Perception, when lacking for crit rate or past 50%, this is a really good recommendation. Sharp Perception when you're lacking for crit rate or anything else for that matter. This is a really good recommendation, alongside with Bloodlust, which stacks for Shadow Step and increasing more defense. Highly recommended. Advanced Dagger Technique, which provides 14% extra damage when an enemy is 70% less of their HP. This is a really good recommendation. Recommend getting this if you already have it. If it's rare, you can obviously go for like an epic or a legendary Blessing Stone, whichever fits the best for you. Alright, so there you have it. Those are the really good Blessing Stones. Or aside from the rest of these Blessing Stones, like let's say like Demon Slayer, this is really good too. Your total MP increases by only 1200. You recover 5 for your MP every second. Let's see. Assassin's Proficiency. I think this one's also really good too. I haven't really previewed that one. But Life, I guess this is also a pretty decent Blessing Stone. So all of the other Blessing Stones I just previewed, those are going to be the really good Blessing Stones aside from all of the other ones I did not preview. This is just to show you the most beneficial and the most proficient Blessing Stones. And here I am, I'm going to preview top 5 of these good Blessing Stones that I just previewed earlier. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So all of these top 5 Blessing Stones are my Blessing Stones that, it's my personal opinion. Those are my personal preview. I don't know, it's your guys' decision on how we want to do recommending these some of these Blessing Stones. Yeah, and how to get them is just by going to crafting or going to fusion right here, or you can go to crafting. You can craft these solidified, what is it called? You can craft these solidified stones 3, and the only way by getting it is by I think it's workshop. Yeah, so you can get these solidified stones in one of these workshops, and that'll only get you to craft like the legendary Blessing Stones. So, and I think, yeah, there's another topic I'm gonna preview about. So yeah, so building the best team members, or like specifically hunters, which one would fit the best in the team. I guess that's what I have to talk about. But for building the team members, I guess it's specified on what type do they have. So if Alicia Blanche, like for instance, for Alicia Blanche, she is a water mage type. For Jin Chul or Baek Kyunho, these are 2 perfectly good instances. They have a wind tank, so VIA, a breaker type. For Silver Mane Baek Kyunho, he is a fighter type. For Kang Tae-shik, he is a assassin's type, and for Byung-gu, he is a healer type. So these 5 types will provide you building the team. So building the team and which one would fit the best for the team, or which type would fit the best for the team. So if you have a breaker, you have to include a breaker on the team. So including a breaker would be a beneficial for building a team. So you have a breaker, you have your mage, so building a type of building team. So when building a team, you have to include a breaker. If if they have a break gauge, or if the target has a break gauge on them, you have to include a break type. Mage type is included too, so a breaker and a mage type. Fighter type is also included, but if they don't have, if like for instance, if they don't have a breaker type, I suggest just going for the healer type. So if they have a breaker, mage, fighter. If they don't have a breaker, healer, mage, fighter. If they don't have a fighter on their team, I guess include assassin, healer, and assassin's healer, and I guess a mage type. I don't know. That's just whatever fits for you, man. I guess it's whatever fits for you. Whatever fits the best team for you. You can even auto form if you have like a max level, if you have max artifacts, if you have like mostly everything that you need, like cores, like leveling up, or sorry, go to my hunter selection, leveling up your like their specified weapons, their attacks as well. Attacks is really important to level up as well. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to cover about. So yeah, so I think that's the video. I'm going to be ending it off here today. I will be doing more. Obviously, I'll be doing more content in the future. Maybe someday, maybe this weekend actually. And so yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's going to be a short video because it's really late. I need to get some sleep. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this short video, this short topic. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys comment on any other suggestions for this video game. If you have any questions, you can let me know down in the comments below. You can let me know anytime. And like this video, turn on notifications, etc, etc. And yeah, that's the video I've covered about today. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.